this is Haden. All right, so in this video, we're going to be talking about the properties of matter and how matter can change. A physical property is anything that can be observed or measured. So things like size. This dinosaur magnet is small. Color. Yeah, this pencil is green. Texture. Smell. Smells and looks like pizza to me. Or even state of matter, like whether something is a solid, liquid, or a gas. This water is solid. This can also be things that we're measuring, like density, mass, length, or volume. A chemical property, on the other hand, describes a substance's ability to change into another substance. So this includes flammability. Can it catch on fire? It's on fire. Reactivity with oxygen, like rusting. Reactivity with water, or reactivity with acid. Let's do a recap. A physical property is anything that can be observed, like if something is big or small, what color it is, or what state of matter it's in, like solid, liquid, or gas, or anything that can be measured, like the density, mass, length, or volume. So physical properties are ways to describe matter by saying what we see or what we measure. A chemical property, on the other hand, describes a substance's ability to change into a new substance with a different property. So can it catch on fire? Can it blow up? Does it react with oxygen, water, or acid? So big difference between physical and chemical properties. So now we're going to talk about changes in matter. How does matter change? So a physical change affects the physical properties. So it's usually easy to undo. This can be a change in size, in shape, or in the state of matter. Maybe something's melting from a solid into a liquid. That's a physical change too. All of those things are easily reversible. Let's do a few examples. This is obviously a piece of paper. If I crumple the paper up, will I be able to undo that? Still a piece of paper. So that was a physical change. What about me ripping the paper? Still a piece of paper, and I can tape it back together. This is a simple glass of water. This is sugar. If I put the sugar into the water and dissolve it, that is a physical change. Mix the sugar on up in there. So over time, the sugar is going to dissolve in the water here. And even though it may not look like the sugar is still there, it is. You do the taste test. Still tastes like sugar. A chemical change, on the other hand, means that those substances changed into a whole new substance. There was a bunch of changes that changed it from one thing into another. So some examples of that might be when you're cooking or baking, right? You put the flour, the eggs, everything into a pan, you put it in the oven, wait a little bit, and it turns into a cake. That's a chemical change. A chemical change can't be reversed using physical means. So it's like pretty much a permanent change. Some indicators of this change would be a color change, a change in odor. So does it smell bad now? Ugh, that milk's rotten. It's gone through a chemical change. A change with like fizzing or foaming, some bubbles being present, or production of heat or sound, like with fireworks. Fireworks going off produces heat, lots of light, lots of sounds. That means there's a chemical change taking place. Tied my hair back for this example. Safety first. So let's do an example of a chemical change. This is our paper from earlier, and we're gonna light it on fire safely, but don't do that at home. No fire at home, just here in the video. All right, so if I set something on fire, you'll notice that it produces light and heat. Light and heat are being produced, and the paper is turning into ash. That means a chemical change is taking place. Let's recap. A physical change is a change that affects only the physical properties of a substance, and it's usually pretty easy to undo. So this could be like a change in size, shape, or state of matter, like if an ice cube is melting or we were ripping the paper. A chemical change is when a substance is changed into something entirely new with brand new properties, like a chemical reaction is occurring. And some indicators of this chemical change could be a color change, bubbles with fizzing or foaming, or a production of odor, heat, sound, or light. All right, guys, now you're familiar with all the properties of matter and how matter can change. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Seriously, guys, though, please don't light anything on fire. Okay, bye.